So another Andy B 2-minute video. And I was thinking about being stuck in the middle and where is the middle and how do you define the middle? If you take a straight line and you measure it, you can split it in half and you can find the middle. That's fairly straightforward. You take 10 divided by 2, you got 5. That's the middle. There are ways of looking at the middle, but I'm thinking about the middle in terms of how do we work out where we do stuff and let God do the rest? Where is that point, that break point? I'm using the middle because it's often said we do our part and God does his part and, 50-50. We kind of think in those ways. And sometimes it might be 1% on our effort and 99% by God. And actually, sometimes I think we do an awful lot more. God desires of that. He pushes us. He pulls us towards him. So I've been thinking, how much is it that we do? How much should we do when God's asking us to obey him and not just to be, but to do? What does doing 50% look like, metaphorically speaking? What does meeting God in the middle actually look like in real terms? As I think about the energy crisis here in the UK, there's lots of very frightened people. I look ahead and think, I have no idea how we're going to do this. I know God will be with us, but I still don't know the answer. So as a family, we're meeting God in the middle. We're looking at our finances and we're saying, where can we cut back? Now, there's basically nowhere we can cut back. But there are places that we can maybe spend a little bit less. And there are places where we can pray more. And there are certain things that we can not waste so much. Electric is a good one of that. So we're not going to use a tumble dryer unless we absolutely must. We've got pretty good drying abilities in the house. The sun is on a window. It comes through all day. So we can meet God in the middle by doing our part. This is very functional. We've just bought another slow cooker so we can do a cheap soup for lunch, and we can do a slow cook meal for the night time as well. And we can cook both side by side. It's cheaper than using an oven and everything else. Meeting God in the middle means we do stuff. We have to go to God. We have to do something. We don't just sit back and say, oh, go on then, God, you sort it. That's not the Christian walk. So where is God asking you to meet him in the middle by doing something for him? Maybe it's looking at your own finances and saying, how can I best use this for God's kingdom? Don't be afraid to go to God and say, Lord, what is it you ask me to do? Where do I do stuff? And where do you want me to take a break? And where do you want me to say, okay, now it's over to you, Lord? Just a thought.